Hello and welcome to today's video. I always forget to do this, but let me introduce myself if this is your first time here on my channel. My name is Kelsey Romito and I've been renovating my house for the past 5 months. I have a bunch of videos of projects that I've already done. If you want to go check those out, I'll leave a link here. But we're working in the entryway today. I started off by priming and painting everything a off-white color, and then it was time to tackle this tile. I'm so grateful this was the only tile in the main floor of the house, so this was all I had to do, but it was enough. It was quite the chore to remove this tile, but it looks so much better now that I did. After I finally got all of the tile up, it was time to put down all new flooring and baseboards and toe molding, and oh my gosh, between the paint and the floors, it was already starting to look like a completely different house.
Okay, now you should be caught up on the progress that we have made in this entryway. The floors, the walls, we still have a lot of projects to do. And I am so excited about today's project. I've been wanting to do this since we moved in. Let me show you. Okay, here is the door. Don't mind this, that's upcoming projects for sure. But here's the door. I mean, it's whatever, it's blah. Don't really like it, don't really like the tiny window. The entryway is kind of dark, and so I want to put in a bigger window to let in more light, and it's also just gonna look better, look more updated, and I'll show you how we're gonna do that. I found this door on Facebook Marketplace for free. So it's kind of beat up, it's got some dents, but that's okay because we're not going to use the actual door, so we don't have to worry about changing it out and hinges and square and all that stuff. We're going to keep the original door that we have and just cut into it and pop this window that's going to be much bigger than the current window that we have. The first thing that we're doing is just popping out these little pieces right here that are just covers for the screws underneath. Typically some adhesive in between this frame and the door, so you just have to kind of get underneath of that and loosen it up. You should be able to pop it out, pop the frame out. Okay, we got the two pieces out. At this point, learning from previous experience, we're gonna take this piece right here and we're gonna go spray it. We're gonna spray paint it to prime it because it's gonna be so much easier than trying to paint it with the glass behind it. This one, which is the exterior, we're gonna have to do that because the glass is attached. We're gonna have to tape it off or whatever whenever we get ready to paint that side. But for the interior, we can make our lives a little bit easier and go ahead and spray paint that and let that dry while we cut the hole in that door. Super nervous for this part. Here we go. Dry fit really fast and see if this fits. How did that not break? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, when I'm making videos, I always worry that I make things look easier than they actually are because I am a perfectionist, so things take a little bit longer than they seem in the videos because I go back and pay serious attention to details after the fact. But this project, I swear I made it look harder than it was. And the reason why is because I'm only one person. Had I had someone to help me, like hold the window in while I screwed it in, it would have gone a lot smoother. So you can do it at home. You don't have to be any kind of DIY professional or anything. Just use 2 people and don't be stubborn like me. Okay, the door is all painted. I want to add some trim to the top up there to like give it some more beefiness, to make it thicker, make it more of a statement. So I'm just gonna add some trim pieces to the top. Most of this is just leftover scrap wood that I had in the garage. That's why I keep all of this. This is a 1x6, that's a 1x2. And then we're just going to, like this, and then we will shoot this one in with the nail gun.
what I want to do for this doorknob like permanently. It just depends on what I do for the door and the exterior. So for now I'm just going to use the rub and buff, and because that we used like in the dining room makeover, because I like the way that that looked, and that'll be good for now. Alright, now we need to address the door again. We put a hole in the door, a window, not a hole, a window, which is great during the day, but at night you can see like straight into our house. So we need to put a shade on it so we can close at night for privacy. Before we get to the before and afters, I wanted to remind you, if you liked today's video, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button down below, and also go ahead and subscribe because you do not want to miss next week's video, which is part 2 of the entryway makeover. It's gonna be really good. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and here is how the door turned out.